These dark days call for crimson nights, so when the sun sets, the crimson moon rises.
What's up, Crimson Knights? Happy birthday, Saby. Woo! I'm excited for tonight. We're gonna get into a fun reading stream of the Crimson Knights Legacy stream. Welcome. This is a special sub night in honor of our highest watch hour, one of our most dedicated Crimson Knights, Saby, whose birthday is today, at least where I am on this part of the world. So we're gonna celebrate Saby by reading a book written by Saby in the Crimson Knights Discord, the Crimson Knights Legacy, for and about the Crimson Knights. Gonna be a great time. Happy birthday. Let's get some happy birthdays, some Crimson Moons in the chat for Saby and for the book that we're gonna be reading tonight. And I'm just feeling this song. Woo. Welcome. Hey, it's a Wednesday night. It's the middle of the week, but we're feeling good. We're having a good time. We've got some energy and we're excited. With that said, it's kind of a special stream because we are not playing games tonight. We're not messing around, all right? But we are going to have a good time because we are going to be having a special reading stream of the Crimson Knights Legacy, written by Saby about the Crimson Knights for the Crimson Knights. You can read along in the Discord as long as you abide by the community guidelines. Anyone's welcome in Discord. There is a Crimson Knights Legacy channel where this whole thing has been written. You can read along with me, or I will have it on the screen as well, and I will be reading it aloud, giving a special performance. The one and only CrimsonMune reading the Crimson Knights Legacy for you all. Good to see so many Crimson Knights in the chat. Welcome, everybody. How is everybody doing? Man, Saby Sachi, the man of the hour, the man of the day, is here. And Angel, whose birthday was just a few days ago. We were celebrating Angel. Again, happy birthday. Happy belated birthday now to Angel. Happy birthday to Saby. Angel, how'd your birthday end up going, man? I hope you had a wonderful day. Welcome, Latrice. Good to see you as well. Hope you're doing well. Dot Rec, welcome, welcome. Jeremiah, welcome as well. Good to see you guys. Hey, I'm so glad that even though you moved, that you're in a different time zone, that you guys are still hanging out in the Crimson Knights. I was afraid we were going to lose you. Dot Rec and Jeremiah, I'm glad you're here. Joe, welcome, welcome. How are you, man? Woo! Jeremiah said, doing good. Angel said, Crimson Halloween events coming out in GTA tomorrow. We should do something this month for it. I'm potentially down. I'll probably wait till later in the month. We're gonna be doing some Assassin's Creed Mirage coming out tomorrow. So tomorrow's Assassin's Creed Mirage. In a couple weeks, we're gonna have Spider-Man 2. But as we get closer to Halloween, I'd like to do some just other games for some Halloween, like limited time modes, maybe GTA, maybe actually Apex Legends. There's gonna be the Haunting event in Warzone. And then I've also got a couple games that I'd like to go back to, like Dying Light 2, Hogwarts Legacy. So there are a number of games I'd like to mess around with. Maybe we'll do like a couple just Halloween streams where I do multiple different games or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm potentially down. I'll look into it. Dogpool, welcome, my friend. How are you? Joe said, good, bud. Good to see you. Same, Joe. It's good to see you too, man. Jeremiah said, don't worry. I'll always hop on when I can. I love it, Jeremiah. We love having you here, dude. All right. You know, I'm realizing before I start these streams, I should somehow like put together a quick synopsis of like what we've missed. I cannot just do that off the top of my head right now. We've read so much, all right? I don't know how to summarize. We have read 8 hours, right? I think we've done 2 of these. Yeah, this is part 3, right? We've done like 8 hours of reading. We're not even like halfway through, I don't think, of what he's written so far. We've read for like 8 hours. If you want to, you can always go back, check out parts 1 and 2. You can also read through or skim through the writing in the Crimson Knights Legacy Discord channel. I don't know how to summarize it. Could be a challenge for Saby Sachi to summarize it in like 1 sentence. But it's gonna be a chill stream tonight. So just like Saby said, get your G Fuel, get your water, your drinks, your chips, your popcorn, your snacks, whatever. We're just gonna sit back and enjoy a nice little visual audio book tonight. Dogpool said, Crimson, what's up with your Naughty Dog? I don't think it's mine. It's not mine, Dogpool. Yeah, I was reading what you wrote in the Discord. I didn't read the article that you posted yet. But, I don't know, man. I mean, they made amazing games, all right? They've made The Last of Us 1 and 2. Those games alone, worth the price of admission, you know? Now, they did say that they were going to be making a multiplayer experience. I think what I was reading is apparently Bungie was saying it's a bad idea. They put it on ice, whatever. I don't necessarily care at this point. I mean, they said it was going to be coming out and it's not out, so that's kind of like, hey, was that supposed to be included in what we paid for here? But I still feel like I got my money's worth just off of the single player game. It would not surprise me if Naughty Dog works on making a Last of Us Part 3. Wouldn't surprise me since there is the show that's out now, and the show's very good. All right, it's a great story. The show is excellent. It wouldn't surprise me if they try to make a third game and kind of capitalize on some of the momentum that that whole IP has right now. But anyway, I don't know. I'm just pontificating. I don't know. All right, Crimson Knights, are you ready? Come on over to my reading den. We still here? Are we still here? All right, I don't know what just happened, man. Welcome to the Reading Den, Crimson Knights. I hope that you enjoy hanging out in my wonderful little reading den that we have. Put it together just for this Crimson Knights Legacy stream. Hopefully our internet remains stable and we stay connected with one another. Here we go, Crimson Knights. Let's pull up the Crimson Knights Legacy book from which we will be reading tonight. Here we go. Scene 14, Nightfall and the Mysterious Glow. The day's preparations are complete, and the Crimson Knights gather around a large table, sharing a hearty dinner. Laughter and camaraderie fill the air as they enjoy a moment of respite before the impending battle. The dining hall is filled with the clinking of utensils and the warmth of fellowship. The moon hangs in the star-studded sky as the Crimson Knights conclude their preparations. The aroma of a hearty dinner lingers in the air, and a sense of camaraderie... Did I just literally just read this? No. And determination fills the atmosphere. With their task for the day complete, the knights begin to disperse, heading towards their chambers to rest for the challenges that await. Saby, however, wears a thoughtful expression as he scans the courtyard, his gaze searching for a familiar figure. Not spotting Ethan among the group, Saby's concern deepens. He approaches his companions with a furrowed brow. Saby, addressing the group, says, "Hey, has anyone seen Ethan? I haven't seen him since dinner." Luna, looking around, "Now that you mention it, I haven't either." Cora, raising an eyebrow, "Could he have gone off somewhere on his own?" Speculating, Tyler says, "Perhaps he needed time alone to gather his thoughts." Saby, determined, "I'm gonna find him. He might need us, especially now." Nick, nodding, "Make sure he's all right." As Saby set out to locate Ethan, Luna, Cora, Tyler, and Nick decide to stay behind and keep watch over the castle. The night breeze carries a sense of anticipation, but Saby's determination leads him deeper into the heart of the majestic forest. The moonlight filters through the leaves, casting an enchanting glow over the landscape. Saby's footsteps are soft against the forest floor as he follows a path that meanders deeper into the woods. The air is hushed, save for the occasional rustling of leaves. Saby, calling out softly, says, "Ethan, are you out there?" As he continues, Saby's senses become attuned to a faint, mesmerizing light ahead. He quickens his pace, his curiosity peaks. The light leads him to a small glade, and there, beneath the moon's gentle radiance, he finds Ethan. Let's get some moon in the chat, please. Help me know that you're following along. Oh shoot, is Streamlabs not here? Where's Streamlabs? All right, let me turn it off and back on. There we go, Streamlabs. Oh, Saby's gifted membership expired. Gotcha. Sorry, Saby. Bummer. I was like, he put actual moons in the chat. All right. Now that Streamlabs is back with us, let's continue. Under the embrace of the moon's gentle radiance, Ethan stands near the tranquil shores of the Crimson Lake. His imposing armor is absent, and his wings stretch gracefully towards the sky, catching the soft moonlight in a mesmerizing dance. The moon's glow transforms the surroundings into a dreamscape of shimmering silver and indigo hues, casting an ethereal spell over the landscape. Saby, his heart stirred by the sight, approaches Ethan with a quiet smile. The two stand together, drawn to the lake's beauty and the profound tranquility that pervades the scene. It's breathtaking. Ethan's gaze remains fixed on the moonlit waters, a serene expression gracing his features. Ethan says, "The moonlight on this lake, it's reminiscent of a place from my homeland." Saby's curiosity is piqued, and he listens intently as Ethan begins to share his memories. Ethan nostalgically says, "Back in my homeland, there was a lake much like this one. Its waters would reflect the moon's glow, creating a shimmering pathway to the heavens. As a child, I used to imagine that the lake was a portal to other worlds." Saby, intrigued, says, "It sounds magical." Ethan, smiling, "It was. I would run along the shore pretending I was soaring through the skies on those moonlit beams." As Ethan's words weave a tapestry of his past, Saby's understanding deepens. The connection between Ethan and the lake becomes clearer, a link to his home and cherished memories. Ethan, gazing at the water, says, "This place, it brings back those memories, those feelings of wonder and possibility." Saby softly says, "It's like you found a piece of your homeland here." Ethan, nodding, "Indeed. And standing here now, I realize that even amidst the darkness, there are moments of beauty that remind us of the light." The sentence right here is a reference to Metal Gear Rising Revengeance meme quote. Okay. Saby's smile reflects his agreement, and the two share a quiet moment of camaraderie under the moonlit sky. As they stand side by side, the moon's glow seems to echo their connection, a testament to the bonds formed amidst the challenges they face. The moonlight bathes the tranquil scene as Saby and Ethan engage in heartfelt conversation near the Crimson Lake. As their dialogue draws to a close, Ethan begins to put his armor back on, his silhouette illuminated by the soft glow. Ethan, with determination, says, "It's time to return. We have a task ahead of us, and I'm ready to stand alongside all of you." Saby nods in agreement, a sense of unity settling between them. As Ethan secures his armor, they make their way back to the Crimson Fortress. Upon their arrival, a wave of relief washes over their companions. Cora, Tyler, Nick, Luna, and the others greet them with smiles, their concern evident. Cora teasingly says, well, look who's back. Had a little moonlit adventure, did we?" Ethan, sheepishly, "I apologize for causing worry." Tyler, grinning, says, "We were concerned, but glad you're safe." Nick playfully says, "Next time, give us a heads up before you wander off." Ethan, with sincerity, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause anyone trouble." Luna steps forward, her expression warm and understanding. "We're just glad you're all right, Ethan." With reassurances exchanged, the group begins to disperse, their exhaustion palpable after a day of preparations. As the night grows deeper, the Crimson Knights bid each other goodnight and retreat to their chambers for much-needed rest. Saby to Ethan says, "Come, I'll show you to your room." Ethan follows Saby, the castle's corridors quiet as they wind their way to their destination. At Ethan's room, Saby pauses, turning to him with a warm smile. Saby, hugging Ethan, says, "Thank you for being here, Ethan. You're a part of this now." Ethan, appreciative, says, "It's an honor, and thank you, Saby." Saby's smile widens, and he pulls Ethan into a warm embrace. Ethan's heart warms at Saby's words, and he returns the embrace with gratitude. "Thank you, Saby. Good night." Softly, Saby replies, "Rest well, my friend." Tomorrow holds new challenges, but we face them together. With a final exchange of smiles, they part ways, each entering their respective rooms. As the moon continues to cast its gentle glow over the fortress, a sense of peace descends, and one by one, the Crimson Knights drift into peaceful slumber, united in purpose and resolve. That was scene 14. Going well so far. Okay, I do need this from Saby. Saby, can you remind me, who is Ethan, or who is Ethan based on? Is Ethan one of the Crimson Knights? Like, based on somebody? I'm trying to remember. All right. Saby said, Ethan's a fictional character I made. He's an eagle warrior. Okay, so he's not really based on any of the current Crimson Knights, is what you're telling me. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, we're now in the middle of the page right here. Scene 15, Whispers of Nightmares. The castle stands shrouded in the stillness of the night, its corridors bathed in the gentle moonlight. Within one of the chambers, Ethan lies asleep, his features tense with distress. In the quiet of the night, muffled screams of torment escape his lips, a haunting echo of the horrors he has endured. Ethan's eyes snap open, his chest heaving as he awakens from the nightmare. His breath comes in ragged gasps, and his hands tremble as he tries to calm himself. Sitting up, he speaks to himself in hushed, desperate tones. No, please. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. His voice quivers as he struggles to push away the haunting images that had invaded his sleep. Yet the memories linger, claws of darkness that threaten to pull him back into the abyss. As Ethan's panic begins to ebb, the door to his chamber creaks open, revealing Saby's concerned face. Ethan, are you all right? Ethan turns towards Saby, his eyes still wide with remnants of fear. Shaken, Ethan says, Saby, I had nightmares. Saby steps closer, his expression filled with empathy. Nightmares of your past? Ethan nods, his voice barely above a whisper. The darkness. The captured warriors, their eyes empty. The pain. Saby's heart aches for Ethan, his own worry etched on his features. He moves to sit beside Ethan, offering a comforting presence. You're safe now, Ethan. Those nightmares can't hurt you here. Ethan's gaze meets Saby's, the vulnerability in his eyes mirroring the pain he feels. Ethan's voice cracking. I know, but the memories, they're so vivid. Sympathetic, Saby says, I can't fully understand what you've been through, Ethan, but you're not alone now. We're here for you to face whatever challenges lie ahead, together. Ethan's eyes glisten with emotion as he absorbs Saby's words. Without a word, Saby steps closer, enveloping Ethan in a warm, reassuring embrace. Saby softly says, you're safe here, and you're not defined by your past. You have the strength to overcome it. Ethan's grip on his emotions falters, and he allows himself to lean into the embrace, finding solace in Saby's support. Thank you, Saby. As their embrace lingers, Ethan eventually pulls away, his expression more composed. Rest well, Saby says. If you need anything, I'm just a door away. With a final glance, Saby turns and exits the room, leaving Ethan to find his way back to sleep. The moon's glow continues to bathe the chamber, a silent reminder that even in the darkest moments, there's a light to guide them through. All right. That is the end of Season 2, Episode 5. Again, for anyone who can, let's get some Crimson Moons in the chat. And again, this stream is to honor Saby Sachi, who wrote the Crimson Knights Legacy and whose birthday is today. Hey, Nick, how's it going? Says, hi, can't stay long. Want to say happy birthday, dear brother Saby. Happy birthday to Saby. Saby, you doing anything special for your birthday? Getting any kind of presents or spending time with family or friends or You know, I don't know. How are you celebrating your birthday, Saby? Other than, of course, the best present of all, this stream. Other than that, other than hanging out with me and the Crimson Knights, what else? How else are you guys celebrating your birthday? Nick says, I'll be Ethan's guardian angel. Well, again, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for liking tonight's stream. Thank you for being subscribed and or joined to the channel. Appreciate all of you, all the Crimson Knights. However involved or connected you are, everyone is welcome. And I appreciate you all. I hope you're enjoying this reading of the Crimson Knights Legacy, written by Saby, one of the Crimson Knights, about the Crimson Knights, for the Crimson Knights. Welcome, welcome. Saby said, I got some special presents. Saby said, if you can go longer, you'll be able to reach one of my top favorite scenes, and you can cover up Woods and Wreck in my series. We'll see how far we get, man. I got about, you know, I'll stream for about 2 hours from now, so we'll see how far we get in 2 hours. All right, Nick, thanks for popping in. Thanks for saying hi, and happy birthday to Saby. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you later, man. I like the soundtrack. Let's continue. Crimson Eclipse, The Eternal Watch, Season 2, Episode 6, Echoes of Valor, Journey to Luminera. Scene 1, Dawn's Embrace. The sun's first rays pierce the horizon, casting a warm glow over the Crimson Fortress. One by one, the members of the Crimson Knights stir from their slumber, the excitement of the day ahead coursing through their veins. In separate chambers, Saby, Luna, Cora, Tyler, Nick, and Ethan each rise to greet the new day. Saby, stretching, says, today's the day, Luna. Smiling, Luna says, yes, Saby, it's time to make a difference. Scene 2, Gathering Preparations. As morning light bathes the fortress, the chambers are bustling with activity. Armor's polished, magic spells are honed, and the energy of anticipation fills the air. Cora briefs them on the plan while Tyler organizes supplies. Nick's humor lightens the mood as Ethan checks his wings with care. Cora, commanding, says, remember, our strength lies in unity. Tyler, distributing supplies, says, stay focused, everyone. Nick, grinning, says, and don't forget to look dashing while saving the world. Scene 3, Ethereal Journey begins. With preparations complete, the Crimson Knights set forth. Ethan's homeland, now known as Luminera, beckons them. They traverse through lush forests, across vast meadows. The land's beauty is stark contrast to the darkness they intend to face. Ethan, reflective, says, this journey means everything to me. Saby supportively says, and we're by your side, Ethan. Scene 4, Shadows Unleashed. Mid-journey, darkness descends. Entities of shadow, servants of the darkness, materialize to halt their progress. The knights stand as one, channeling their powers in unison, wielding magic and weapons with ferocity. The clash is fierce, sparks of magic lighting up the battle. Luna, casting spells, says, illuminate the darkness. Cora, flame spells, consume the shadows. And Nick, with his sword skills, says, no darkness can dim our light. Scene 5, Triumph over Darkness. Their combined efforts vanquish the entities, dispersing them like smoke in the wind. The battlefield quietens, and the knights catch their breath, their unity an unbreakable shield. Tyler, catching his breath, says, we can face anything together. Ethan, grateful, says, your strength is astounding. Scene 6, Luminera's Beacon. As they draw closer to Luminera, a sight arrests their attention. A dark beam surges into the sky from the heart of Ethan's homeland. They exchange surprised glances, their hearts racing with questions. Curious, Saby says, what could that be? Ethan, anxious, says, it's not something I've seen before. Luna, determined, says, whatever it is, we're ready. With determination unwavering, the Crimson Knights press on. The mysteries of Luminera await them, and as the landscape shifts from day to night, the beam's glow becomes an enigmatic promise, a beacon that guides their way through the unknown. To be continued. Saby said, Crimson, I did spend my birthday beautifully, hanging with my friends and spending time with my family. Got presents and ate good food yesterday. Awesome, Saby. Well, it's still your birthday here, so cheers. Not much longer, but... Happy birthday, Saby. I'm 4 episodes away from completing my journey to the end of your series. 4 episodes? Okay. Well, we'll see how far we get. Saby says, fact, season 2, episode 6 is the shortest episode in my season. In my season 2. Okay. That was quite short. I mean, it wasn't short, but it was shorter compared to what Saby has usually written. All right, let's keep going. I'll eventually probably have to take a little breather break, but we'll keep going for now. I'm good. I'm good right now. Crimson Eclipse, The Eternal Watch, Season 2, Episode 7. Eclipse of Desolation, Luminera's Plight. Scene 1, Shadows of Horror, The Cursed Welcome to Luminera. As the Crimson Knights cautiously step foot into the forsaken realm of Luminera, a bone-chilling shiver races down their spines, and a suffocating sense of dread takes hold of their hearts. The once majestic land lies before them, transformed into a nightmarish tableau of horrors. The moon hangs low in the sky, its sickly glow casting elongated, twisted shadows that writhe like specters in the night. The once vibrant flora now withers and contorts, its petals turned ashen and twisted into grotesque forms that seem to reach out for any unfortunate soul that dares to pass. Trees stand still like mournful sentinels, their branches resembling gnarled claws, ready to snatch away any hope that ventures too close. The very ground beneath their feet ripples with an unsettling energy, as if the very earth is writhing in anguish. The air itself is thick with an otherworldly malevolence that seeps into their lungs with every breath, leaving a taste of decay and despair. Whispering winds carry faint, haunting cries that seem to echo from the depths of forgotten nightmares, their source an enigma that gnaws at the edges of their sanity. Ethan's homeland, once a bastion of unity and aspiration, now stands as a grim testament to the forces that have taken hold. The once warm and welcoming towns lay in ruins, their buildings blackened and crumbling, their streets echoing with ghostly footsteps that seem to lead nowhere. The sky, once a canvas of hope, is now a tapestry of roiling storm clouds that shift and morph into grotesque visages, as if the very heavens weep in sorrow for what has befallen this land. Dang, dude, this got dark. Ethan, his voice trembling, says, This isn't how I remember it. Gazing at the ominous landscape. The skies used to be so clear, and the fields stretched out endlessly. Now everything is tainted. Saby, squeezing Ethan's shoulder gently. I know, Ethan. Sometimes change can be hard to accept, especially when it alters places so dear to us. Ethan, clenching his fists, but this is beyond change. It's like a nightmare's taken over what once was beautiful. Saby, nodding, says, it's all right to feel overwhelmed, Ethan. Your feelings are valid. Remember, we're here together. We'll face this, and even find a way to restore that beauty, which it was just like before the darkness. Ethan, a hint of sadness in his eyes. I appreciate your words, Saby. It's just difficult to see past the destruction. Saby softly says, I understand, and I'm not asking to forget what was, but let's also look for signs of hope, however small they may be. Nature has a way of persisting even in the harshest of conditions. Yo, Gimme Dat Gaming, welcome. How's it going, dude? Thanks for the tacos. Taco Man is here. How's it going, Gimme? Welcome. We're doing a reading of the Crimson Knights Legacy, which is written by Saby for the Crimson Knights, about the Crimson Knights. And we are doing this to celebrate Saby's birthday. So happy birthday to Saby, and again, welcome to Gimme Dat Gaming. Welcome into the stream. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for liking the video and being subscribed or joined to the channel. I appreciate you all. Scene 2, a horrifying greeting. The once vibrant land lies in ruins. Warriors' lifeless bodies are scattered, a chilling testament to the darkness that's consumed this place. Cold wind carries echoes of despair. Luna, whispering, says, "This is horrifying." Saby, holding Luna's hand, says, "We won't let this stand." As they explore further, a chilling sight comes into view, an ominous dark sphere hovering above the ground. Inside, warrior spirits are trapped, their eyes glowing dark red with an eerie light. Ethan shivers at the horrifying scene. Saby, also gazing at the scene in horror, says, "By all the gods, what manner of darkness could do this? It's as if hope itself has been devoured." Luna, her voice quivering, says, "This is a nightmare, a true nightmare. Those poor souls and warriors trapped in that malevolent prison." Cora, clenching her fists? Did we turn Cora into a girl? "This is an abomination. We can't let this stand. We have to find a way to break them free." Nick, grimacing, says, "I've seen my share of battles, but this is beyond anything I could have imagined. We can't let their sacrifice be in vain." Tyler, whispering a prayer, says, "May their spirits find peace. We must end this curse for their sake and for the sake of all who have suffered." Ethan's voice still trembling. This is what they've become. His voice heavy with grief. "Forgive me, my brothers and sisters. I failed you. I should have been stronger. I promise I won't rest until this darkness is vanquished, until your spirits are released from this torment." Saby, placing a hand on Ethan's shoulder, says, "Ethan, none of us could have foreseen this. We're here together and we'll face this horror as a united front." Luna, nodding in agreement. "Saby's right. Blaming yourself won't bring them back, but honoring their memory by fighting for their freedom will." Tyler, his eyes gleaming with resolve, says, "Ethan, your commitment to them shows your strength. We stand by you, ready to confront whatever horrors lie ahead." Ethan, clenching his fists and looking at the sphere. "Thank you, all of you. Let's do this for them, for the future of Luminera. No more shall this darkness reign." Luna, glancing at the sphere, determination in her eyes, says, "Remember, we're united in this. No matter what emerges from the shadows, we'll face it together." Cora, examining the sphere, his brow furrowed. "There's an energy about this thing, something ancient and malicious. We need to understand its origin if we're going to combat it." Tyler, scanning the area, searching for clues, says, "Agreed. There might be something in the surroundings that could give us a hint about how to break this curse." Nick, pointing to a set of faded markings on the ground. "Look at these symbols. They seem to be etched into the earth around the sphere. Some kind of ritual, perhaps?" Cora, studying the symbol, says, "Could be a summoning ritual or a binding spell. We'll need to decipher these to have any chance at unraveling this darkness." Luna, approaching Ethan, her voice soothing. "Ethan, I can't imagine the weight you're carrying, but remember, we're in this together. Their spirits will find solace in your determination." Ethan, gazing at the sphere, his voice heavy, says, "I won't let their sacrifice be in vain. I'll fight until every last trace of this malevolence is eradicated." Gimme says, "Eating some dinner? Are you eating tacos?" What's for dinner, my man? I had burger and fries and a pumpkin milkshake tonight from like a diner type of fast food place near me. Excellent. It was excellent. Jeremiah's asking Saby for some filling in. Saby said, "It's about Luminera, Woods. It's corrupted by darkness, and the knights are here to free it." Dot Rex said, "Jeremiah, you missed where darkness consumed hope." Dude, pumpkin milkshake, it was good. It was quite good. I don't care. I'm a basic guy, as they say, you know. I don't care. I love all the fall flavors, pumpkin everything, so good, you know, getting cinnamon on stuff. I love it all. near me, we also have these convenience stores called Wawas, and you can get a lot of stuff there. They also make sandwiches. They make like specialty drinks, like different coffees and like smoothies, milkshakes, stuff like that. And they have a like caramel apple coffee that I really want to try. I think I'm gonna get it tomorrow. So caramel apple coffee. I'm excited to see how that tastes. Probably like caramel apple, but yum. Can't wait. Oh my gosh, today also, and I'll keep reading in a second, but today I also had a craving before class, like 2 blocks from the school where I take my classes, there is a Korean chicken wing, like a Korean wings place. Oh my gosh, man. These Korean wings are so good. I eat like easily, I can eat like 20 of them by myself, just sitting there eating. Now it's a little expensive, so I only got 10, but like I devoured those things, dude. So good. All right. Let's keep going. Scene 3, a mysterious darkness encounter. A voice from the darkness. Your determination is admirable, but your efforts are futile. Korra, drawing his heavy longsword, his stance defensive, says, "Who dares challenge us?" Tyler, raising his hands, crimson inferno magic swirling, "Show yourself." Nick, grasping his crimson sword, magic crackling along its blade. "We won't be swayed by empty threats." Luna, stepping forward, her moonlight magic glowing. "We stand united against the darkness." The air grows thick with the sinister presence, and from the shadows emerge grotesque entities formed from the very darkness itself. They hiss and snarl, their eyes glowing with malevolent energy. Korra says, "Tyler, Nick, Luna, be ready. These are no ordinary foes." Tyler says, "No need to tell me twice. Let's unleash some crimson inferno." Nick says, "Time to channel the power of my crimson sword." Luna says, "Let's bathe them in the light of my moonlight magic." The battle erupts in a frenzy of weapons clashing, spells colliding, and the raw force of darkness pitted against the strength of the warrior's determination. Korra, using his sword skill, says, "Crimson Fury Slash." Tyler, conjuring firestorms, "Inferno Cascade." Nick, striking with precision, "Crimson Blade Surge." Luna, forming moonlight shields, "Luna Radiance." The entities fight back with relentless tenacity, their attacks striking with an unnerving precision. Korra, deflecting an attack, "We can't let up." Tyler, evading and hurling fireball, says, "I'm not about to back down." Nick, shrouding himself in protective magic, "Crimson Barrier." Luna, dispelling darkness with moonlight beams, "Luminous Ward." The battle rages on, each warrior utilizing their unique skills and abilities to hold their ground against the encroaching darkness. Korra says, "Stay focused. We can overcome this." Tyler says, "We won't falter." Nick says, "Together we're unstoppable." Luna says, "Ethan, we're here with you." The clash of forces continues, the warriors refusing to yield to the overwhelming darkness, their determination shining as brightly as the light they wield. The entities, though fierce, begin to waver as the combined strength of Korra, Tyler, Nick, and Luna pushes them back, little by little. Korra says, "We'll drive them back into the abyss they came from." Tyler says, "You all picked the wrong opponents, fools." Reference to GTA San Andreas line. I like that Saby put that in there. Just to make sure we get it. Nick says, "Let's show them the might of Crimson Sword." Luna says, "For Luminera!" With a final surge of effort, the warriors manage to overcome the darkness entities, sending them retreating back into the shadows from whence they came. Breathing heavily, they stand amidst the aftermath of the battle, their unity and strength evident in their victorious stance. Korra says, "We've proven that even in the face of darkness we can prevail." Tyler says, "And we'll keep fighting until we free this land." Nick says, "Their threats won't deter us." And Luna says, "Ethan, together we'll bring light back to Luminera." Ethan, unfurling his wings, determination burning in his eyes, says, "With your support, I'll soar to new heights. Let's press on and bring an end to this darkness once and for all." At the heart of the malevolent sphere, a solitary figure stood ensnared, his once proud wings now bound by the sinister energies that surrounded him. This was Talon, an eagle warrior who had valiantly defended his homeland. As the rest of the group gathered, whispers of unease and anxiety permeated the atmosphere, and all eyes converged upon Talon. Talon, struggling against the encroaching darkness, says, "Listen, everyone heed my words. I am Talon. There exists a path to shatter this malevolence, to liberate our land." Saby urgently says, "Speak, Talon. We're here to aid you." Talon's ethereal form flickered amidst the suffocating shadows, his voice resonating with a resolute urgency. "Listen, my steadfast companions. There's a method to sever this curse, to unshackle our world from the clutches of this darkness, a method concealed within the depths of our realm. To dispel this shadow, you must seek out the crystal of radiance, concealed deep within our world's core. To break this malevolence's hold, you must locate it and bear it to the Tower of Luminary." "The Tower of Luminary?" Saby asks. "That ancient edifice hidden within the heart of the mountains?" Talon says, "Indeed, Saby. Within that ancient keep, the crystal's luminescence may be harnessed to defy the darkness." Cora says, "But how can we uncover the crystal of radiance? The land's undergone such a profound transformation." Talon says, "Pursue the river that meanders through the valleys, its waters untouched by the taint of this darkness. Follow its course upstream to the hallowed glade. There you shall encounter the crystal, its brilliance undiminished." Nick says, "And once we possess it, how do we employ it within the tower?" Talon says, "Set the crystal at the zenith of the tower, where the initial rays of dawn caress. The crystal shall resonate with the purity of that light and channel its power to scatter the darkness that plagues us." Tyler says, "But Talon, you're fading. We can't let you go like this." Talon, his form flickering, says, "Do not grieve, my friends. I'm part of the land now, and my essence will guide you. Remember, the darkness feeds on doubt and fear. Believe in yourselves, as I believe in you." As Talon speaks, the dark sphere grows more intense, and his form weakens further. Ethan's eyes widen with worry, feeling helpless against the consuming force. Ethan, frustrated, says, "Talon, I can't stand here and watch you vanish." Talon, with warmth, says, "Ethan, my dear friend, you carry a light within you that can never be extinguished. Embrace your strength and lead the others. The land's fate rests on your shoulders." Ethan, his voice trembling, says, "I'll do it for you, for all of us." Talon, smiling, says, "Thank you, Ethan. You are a beacon of hope." Talon's form shimmers brilliantly, his ethereal hand reaching out to touch Ethan's cheek. The touch feels like a gentle breeze, carrying words that Ethan feels deep within his heart. Tears gather in Ethan's eyes as he watches Talon's form waver like a fading memory. The trapped eagle warrior's image becomes translucent, his ethereal hand resting gently on Ethan's chest. Talon says, "Remember the beauty of our homeland, Ethan. Carry it forward." Ethan, his voice trembling, says, "Talon, I promise. I'll restore our land. I'll make it right." Talon, whispering, fading, says, "I believe in you." With those final words, Talon's form becomes translucent, and a serene smile graces his features. He fades away, his essence merging with the darkness as if becoming a part of it. Ethan is left standing there, a profound sadness settling over him, but also a renewed determination to fulfill Talon's wishes and save their land from the grip of darkness. In the aftermath of Talon's disappearance, a solemn air fills the space where he once stood. Ethan, Cora, Nick, Tyler, and Luna stand together, a mix of determination and sorrow in their eyes. Suddenly, a chilling breeze sweeps through the area, and a deep, dark voice ripples through the air, seemingly originating from the very shadows themselves. The dark voice says, "How touching. A band of mortals rallying against the inevitable." Ethan, raising his weapon, "Who's there? Show yourself!" Cora, arrow ready, says, "We won't be cowed by empty threats." Tyler, conjuring his magic, says, "Reveal yourself or face the consequences." The dark voice chuckles, its resonance causing the atmosphere to grow even more tense. Dark voice says, "Such bravado, yet so futile. I'm not here for conflict. Rather, I'm drawn to the one among you with the aura of intrigue." Saby, stepping forward, his voice resolute, says, "Identify yourself and state your purpose." The dark voice says, "Ah, Saby, your name echoes with a cadence of enigma, a cadence that harmonizes with my intentions." Luna, stepping protectively in front of Saby, says, "Stay away from him." The dark voice says, "Fear not, dear one. I'm merely an observer, a witness to your struggle." Ethan's gripping his weapon says, "If you're an enemy, you'll soon realize that we won't yield." The dark voice's laughter deepens, resonating throughout the area, casting an eerie ambiance over the scene. Your resolve is commendable, though it matters not. The darkness you face is insurmountable. Saby, unyielding, says, "We've been told otherwise by those who believe in the light." Dark voice mockingly says, "Ah, yes, the Eagle Warrior's tales. A valiant effort, but futile in the grand scheme." Ethan, raising his weapon higher, says, "Enough of your games. Reveal yourself." The darkness thickens for a moment, almost as if it's responding to the dark voice's presence. The voice's laughter deepens, resonating with a sinister edge. Dark voice says, "You're mere cinders against the encroaching night. And as for you, Saby, your destiny is entwined with mine, an inevitability you cannot escape." Saby, steadfast, says, "My fate is mine to shape." With an ominous finality, the dark voice's laughter reverberates once more, then gradually fades into silence, leaving a disquieting emptiness in its wake. Dark voice says, "Remember my words, Saby. You cannot stop the darkness." As the echoes fade, the group remains vigilant, recognizing the challenge that lies ahead. The darkness may be an imposing adversary, but Saby's determination remains unshaken, his resolve bolstered by the mysterious connection that seems to have drawn the dark voice's attention. Saby said, "Crimson, I remade this scene which you were reading a few days ago with new recreation words and idea. Yes, that tower is called Luminary after an ancient prince called Alfredo Luminary Lafton, who found that tower and claimed his own hideout to hide from the enemy forces in the past he was facing. Gimme Dat said, gonna see if Taco Queen can stop by." The fabulous Taco Queen. Dot Rex said, "Who is the mystery guy?" And Saby said, "It'll be revealed later in my episodes, Rec." Ooh, lore, says Dot Rec. Absolutely. All right, all right. If you're just joining us, we are reading through the Crimson Knights Legacy, a story about the Crimson Knights, for the Crimson Knights, by the Crimson Knights, written by Saby, whose birthday we're celebrating and honoring by reading this story tonight on the stream. If you want to follow along on your own or read it at your own pace, feel free to come into the Discord and go find it in the Crimson Knights Legacy channel. Welcome, welcome to the fabulous Taco Queen, aka Mrs. Gimme. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in and wishing Saby a happy birthday. Very kind. The fabulous Taco Queen. All hail the Taco Queen. It's awesome. All right, let's continue reading. Scene 4, Quest for Radiance. Saby, Ethan, and Luna walk through the land, their determination evident in their expressions. The moonlight casts an ethereal glow over their path. Saby, looking ahead, says, "Talon's words guide us. We must find the Crystal of Light to save your homeland." Ethan, glancing at Luna, says, "The path to the sacred glade won't be easy, but we're prepared for whatever challenges arise." Luna, nodding, says, "The river we seek must be around here somewhere. Let's keep our eyes open." As they continue, the sound of flowing water reaches their ears. They follow the sound, and soon a gentle river appears, its waters untouched by the darkness that plagues their land. Saby, smiling, says, "This is it, the river Talon spoke of." Ethan, kneeling by the water, "Its purity gives me hope. We're on the right track." Luna, gazing upstream, "Let's follow the river, just as Talon instructed. The sacred glade must be ahead." They walk upstream, their path illuminated by the soft moonlight filtering through the trees. After a while, they reach a clearing, a glade bathed in a radiant light that seems to emanate from the ground. In the center In the center of the glade, the crystal of light rests atop an ancient pedestal, its brilliance undiminished by the surrounding darkness. There it is, the crystal of light, says Saby in awe. Ethan, approaching the crystal with reverence, its radiance is more beautiful than I could have imagined. Luna, whispering, says, this is the key to restoring your homeland, driving away the darkness. As they approach the crystal, a gentle warmth envelops them, and a sense of purpose fills their hearts. Saby, placing his hand on the crystal, says, we found it, the crystal that will bring back the light. Ethan, closing his eyes briefly, says, with this we can break the hold of darkness. Luna, smiling, says, our journey has led us here, now we carry the hope of our land. As they stand in the sacred glade, the crystal of light casts its glow upon them, a symbol of the hope they carry and the mission that lies ahead. Mrs. Gimme said, my son's birthday is today to us here. Oh, wow. Well, happy birthday to little Gimme. The Taco Prince, I would assume. Happy birthday. So many October birthdays, huh? Popular birthday month. Glad to hear that Mrs. Gimme has been doing well. The Taco Prince. I love it. All right, that was a shorter scene. We'll keep going. Rex says, mine is in March. It's another good month for a birthday. Scene 5, United Stand Against Darkness. In the heart of Ethan's homeland, Cora, Tyler, and Nick form a resolute trio, standing firm against the advancing dark forces. The air is tense with anticipation, as shadows writhe and whisper, and malevolent entities draw near. Cora, summoning fiery energy, says, we're the barrier against this darkness. Prepare for my crimson inferno. Tyler, channeling flame, says, and I'll ignite their demise with my crimson fire spells. Nick, smirking, taunting, says, hey, you dark critters, thought you'd take on the best? Bring it on. Cora releases a torrent of crimson flames that engulf the dark entities, searing through them with intense heat. Tyler's fire spells join in, causing fire explosions that illuminate the dark night. Nick swiftly maneuvers, using his skills to disarm and incapacitate the shadowy foes. Cora, with a grin, says, they can't withstand the heat of our magic. Tyler, smiling, says, let's show them the true power of light. Nick, taunting playfully, says, is that all you've got? I've seen scarier shadows in a child's bedtime tale. The dark entities falter, unable to withstand the onslaught. As their numbers diminish, Cora looks at Tyler with an amused expression. Cora, raising an eyebrow, says, seems like they're not as tough as they thought. Tyler chuckles and gives Nick a knowing look, while Nick continues to taunt the remaining foes with a mix of bravado and humor. Tyler, grinning, says, Nick, maybe your taunts are more effective than our magic. Nick, winking, well, you know, if they're not going to be formidable, might as well give them a good laugh. With one final surge of magic, the last of the dark entities dissipate, leaving behind an atmosphere that's lighter both in terms of darkness and tension. Cora, smirking, says, don't underestimate the enemy, even if they turn out to be a bunch of shadows. Tyler chuckles and exchanges an amused glance with Nick, who continues to flash a playful grin. Tyler says, Nick's right, Cora. Even the darkest foe can't handle your fiery magic. Nick, with mock seriousness, and my unparalleled taunting skills, of course. As their banter continues, they share a moment of camaraderie, knowing that even in the face of darkness, their unity and light prevail. Cora says, hold on, why did the dark entities suddenly stop coming? This doesn't feel right. Nick, taunting, says, maybe they realized they were no match for us after all. Tyler, smirking, says, or they heard about your Crimson Inferno magic and decided it's best to stay away. Cora sarcastically says, oh sure, that must be it. Let's not get too comfortable though. We need to stay on guard. Nick, grinning, says, don't worry, I've got this under control. Hey, Shadows, did you forget to pay the entrance fee? Tyler, chuckling, says, Nick, even the shadows don't want to deal with your puns. Suddenly, the ground shakes, and a massive creature, the giant dark monster, emerges from the shadows with a roar. The giant dark monster with a savage voice says, feeble mortals, your light means nothing in the face of darkness. prepared to be crushed. Quora, raising his weapon, says, well, I guess we got our answer about why the dark entities stopped coming. Nick, with a nervous chuckle, says, I take back all the taunting I did. Can we have the shadows back, please? Tyler, determined, says, no turning back now. Let's show this monster the power of unity and light. The giant dark monster mockingly says, unity and light? How adorable. You can't stop the inevitable. The trio faces off against the giant dark monster, determination in their eyes despite the odds stacked against them. The scene fades from black to reveal Saby, Ethan, and Luna on their quest. They journey through rugged landscapes, their determination evident in every step they take. Skies painted with hues of orange and pink as the first light of dawn breaks. Saby, gazing his head, says, we've come a long way. The Tower of Pathilion must be close. Ethan, clenching his weapon, says, and the Crystal of Light is with us. We won't let it go to waste. Luna, pointing, says, look, there it is, just beyond those hills. As they approach the tower, its ancient structure stands tall against the dawn's glow covered in dark aura. The air is filled with anticipation as they step inside, the crystal cradled in Luna's hands. Saby, with resolve, says, we need to place the crystal at the tower's pinnacle where the light first touches. Ethan, nodding, says, it's time to shatter the darkness that's held our land captive for too long. Luna softly says, the crystal's radiance will mingle with the dawn's purity, dispelling the shadows. They ascend the tower's winding staircase, the crystal emitting a faint glow that seems to echo the hope they carry in their hearts. As they reach the pinnacle, the first rays of sunlight break through, bathing the crystals in a warm embrace. Saby, placing his hand on the crystal, says, this is the moment. The crystal will channel the dawn's energy and drive away the darkness. Ethan, joining his hand on the crystal, says, our unity will guide its purpose. Luna, whispering, says, let the light prevail over the shadows. As their hands touch the crystal, a radiant burst of energy emanates from it, intertwining with the dawn's light. The tower begins to resonate, and the energy surges outward, engulfing the land in a luminous glow. Latrice said that her birthday is also in March. Jeremiah said, I'm going to stream that day. That sounds great. Sounds like an excellent plan. Mrs. Gimme's is in December. I feel like December is a tough time to have a birthday because you've got Thanksgiving, you know, the end of November, and then you've got like, you know, Christmas and New Year's at the end of December. So I feel like it's tough to have a birthday in December because then I feel like your birthday might get lumped in with those holidays or like kind of overshadowed maybe by those holidays. It could be good, you know, it could be okay, but I feel like December could be a tough time to have a birthday. At least when you're growing up, maybe, you know? It's nice if you have a birthday like, you know, in March or something, or like, you know, June, let's say, far away from those holidays, then like, you're getting like another present, you know, birthday presents in the middle of the year. I don't know. Mrs. Gimme said, Crimson, you look so much like an old friend of mine. Well, hopefully he's a good guy. Hopefully you like him. And also said, my son's birthday is Christmas Eve. Wow. My firstborn son was the oldest Crimson kid. He was born like the Saturday between Good Friday and Easter. He was born on that Saturday between Good Friday and Easter. The dates of Good Friday and Easter change every year depending on, you know, the lunar calendar and like all that type of stuff. But we spent Easter in the hospital with our first son. All right. Scene 6, Triumph of Radiance. The scene opens with a breathtaking view of the horizon as the dawn breaks. The first rays of sunlight pierce through the darkness, bathing Ethan's homeland in a warm and golden glow. As the light touches the Tower of Pathilion, the crystal of light resonates with its magic, sending ripples of energy through the land. Saby, whispering, says, "The moment of truth." In an instant, the energy surge engulfs the land, and the shadows that once held a grip on the homeland start to dissipate. The dark entities, one by one, vanish like mist, leaving behind only echoes of their malevolent presence. Eagle Warrior 1, gazing around in wonder, says, "The darkness, it's gone." Eagle Warrior 2, teary-eyed, said, "We're free." The trapped Eagle Warriors, once shrouded by the darkness's hold, stand in awe as their surroundings transform. Their forms shift back to their original states, and they regain their true identities, now released from the clutches of despair. Cora, smiling, says, "Look at that. The crystal's magic worked." Tyler, with a relieved sigh, says, "The homeland is finally free." Nick, grinning, says, "Guess it's time to say goodbye to our shadowy friends." As the homeland basks in the newfound light, a beam of radiance different from the sun's rays appears from a different direction, illuminating the land with an even more ethereal glow. Cora, amazed, says, "Do you see that? It's like a second dawn." Tyler, awestruck, says, "It's as if the land itself is celebrating." Nick, with a smirk, says, "And the shadows can't resist this light show." The giant dark monster, once towering and fierce, lets out a final, echoing scream as the light consumes it, dispelling its malevolent form entirely. The giant dark monster, screaming and fading away, says, "No, this can't be!" Nick, mockingly, says, "Well, looks like the darkness just got overshadowed by light." As the monster vanishes, the homeland's left bathed in pure light, a symbol of the triumph of unity, hope, and the crystal of light's magic. The Eagle Warriors look on, their expressions a mixture of relief and gratitude. Scene 7, uniting in celebration and embers of hope. With the darkness defeated and the homeland restored to its radiant glory, the atmosphere is one of jubilation. Cora, Tyler, and Nick celebrate amidst the land's transformation, their triumphant grins mirrored by the Eagle Warriors who have regained their freedom. Suddenly, the sky brightens as Saby, Ethan, and Luna soar into view, riding on Ethan's back. Saby, laughing, says, "Looks like we missed the first part of the celebration." Ethan playfully says, "Sorry we're late, but we brought some extra guests." Luna, waving, says, "We're here to join the festivities." The Eagle Warriors cheer as they witness Saby, Ethan, and Luna's arrival. They approach with joy, their eyes filled with gratitude and camaraderie. The Eagle Warriors cheer as they witness Saby, Ethan, and Luna's... Oh, I just read that. Eagle Warrior 1. Saby, Ethan, and Luna, your bravery saved us. Eagle Warrior 2. We're forever indebted to you. Saby, smiling, says, "We're glad we could help." Ethan. But the real heroes were those who held the line against the darkness. Luna. Your resilience was inspiring, but to say, The land that was once the homeland of the Eagle Warriors is now a stark and desolate sight. The once vibrant landscapes are shrouded in shadows, leaving a heavy atmosphere of loss and despair. The Eagle Warriors stand together, their eyes filled with sadness as they survey the destruction that surrounds them. Eagle Warrior 1, with his voice heavy, says, "Our land, it's gone. There's nothing left." Eagle Warrior 2 says, "All we held dear, now consumed by darkness." Ethan, perched on a vantage point, gazes down at the somber scene, his expression a mix of concern and determination. Softly, he says, "It's heartbreaking to see our homeland like this." Just as the warriors begin to question their future, Cora, the leader of the Crimson Knights, steps forward. His presence commands attention, and he addresses the Eagle Warriors with empathy and conviction. Cora says, "I understand the pain you feel, the weight of watching everything crumble, but in the face of despair, there's still a chance for rebirth." As Cora speaks, sunlight breaks through the clouds, casting a warm and golden glow on the scene. The light serves as a powerful symbol of hope and renewal. Cora says, "The Crimson Knights stand as a beacon of unity and resilience. We offer you the opportunity to join our ranks, to fight against the darkness and reclaim what was lost." The Eagle Warriors exchange uncertain glances, their eyes reflecting a mixture of hope and doubt. Ethan, moved by their predicament, takes a step forward and extends his hand in solidarity. "I've seen the strength and honor in Cora and the Crimson Knights. If there's a chance to rebuild and protect what remains, I'm with you. As Ethan's words resonate, the sunlight intensifies, enveloping the scene in its radiant embrace. The land, though scarred, seems to shimmer with potential. One by one, the Eagle Warriors exchange glances, their uncertainty giving way to a spark of hope. Eagle Warrior 3 says, "We've always fought to protect. Maybe this is the way to continue our legacy." Eagle Warrior 4 says, "And we won't be alone in this battle." With a newfound resolve, the Eagle Warriors step forward, joining Ethan and Cora in the sunlight. They share a moment of unity, their hands reaching out to one another. The scene becomes a tableau of determination and camaraderie, illuminated by the sun's gentle rays. The Eagle Warriors said, "To rebuilding, to unity, and to embracing the light." As their hands clasped together, the sunlight bathed them in a warm embrace, symbolizing the dawn of a new journey. The promise of renewal and the strength of unity shine brightly, guiding their steps forward into a future yet to be written. Yet to be written, it seems like thousands and thousands of words have been written. Jeremiah said, "Crimson, I was talking about streaming on my birthday. I'll never stream on other people's birthdays." Well, when's your birthday, Jeremiah? Saby said, "Also, Crimson, will there be a VC where you and others ask questions about the series at me like you did the first stream of this?" Crimson, fun fact, your first time streaming of my series for the first time was on August 5th, now on October 5th. The date is brilliant. Over 10,000 words. Jeremiah's birthday's in January. Okay, so yours is coming up, you know? I don't know. I don't know if we'll do a voice chat tonight. I guess we could do a short voice chat at the end of the stream. Got my leg up. I gotta get my leg out of the way, though. I'm trying to get comfortable here, Crimson Knights. I'm trying to get comfortable, but I don't want to block the words. I probably should have gotten some G Fuel tonight. I'm definitely feeling kind of tired. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. I'll go as long as I can. And then if I need to like kind of stop, maybe we'll do the voice chat thing. And that way I could stop reading and we can listen to Saby talk. So. All right. Let's keep going though. Scene 8. A new alliance blossoms. Ethan and the Eagle Warriors, now united with the Crimson Knights, journey through the lush landscapes of the Crimson Land. The air is filled with a sense of anticipation and new beginnings. As they approach the imposing gates of the Crimson Castle, a feeling of camaraderie and hope washes over them. Ethan, whispering, says, "We're here, the Crimson Castle. Our new alliance is home." The gates of the Crimson Castle swing open, revealing the breathtaking grandeur of the castle and its surroundings. The architecture blends seamlessly with the natural beauty of the land, creating an enchanting atmosphere. Cora stands at the entrance, ready to welcome them. Cora, smiling warmly, says, "Welcome to the Crimson Land, your new home. Here, you'll find not just a place to live, but a community to thrive with." By the way, I'm just thinking about this. I'm sure I'll forget, so I'm just gonna interject to this right now. For a brief time when I was in high school, when I was growing up, I thought maybe I might want to be an architect, because I went with my friend and we visited Falling Water, which is a very famous house made by a very famous kind of architect and designer, Frank Lloyd Wright. You should look it up. It's called Falling Water, and the concept of it is that it was a beautiful, amazing house that was kind of built into the landscape, to sort of like jive with the landscape, including a little stream that flows through and like the trees that are there, all that, rather than just like clearing it out and destroying the wooded landscape. He like built the house in a very cool way into the landscape. And so yeah, this was just reminding me of it because it said the Crimson Castle blends seamlessly with the natural beauty of the land. And that actually is something that I thought a lot about when I was in high school, considering trying to be an architect. Angel said, still wishing my birthday didn't fall on a Saturday so you could have streamed that day. We still got in a nice stream with you though, Angel. We had a great night playing Fortnite with you and then raiding your channel, so I thought that was a lot of fun. All right, back to the story. As Cora speaks, the environment seems to shimmer with a welcoming glow, as if the land itself embraces the newcomers. The Eagle Warrior's expression shift from uncertainty to wonder, their eyes filled with appreciation. Eagle Warrior 1 says, it's breathtaking. Eagle Warrior 2 says, we've never seen anything like this. Cora steps forward, his presence reassuring and encouraging. Cora says, in the Crimson Land, you're free to pursue your dreams, your passions, and to rebuild. Our strength lies in unity, and together we can overcome any challenge. The Eagle Warriors exchange glances, their expressions now filled with determination and newfound hope. Eagle Warrior 3 says, I think we'd find such a place of opportunity. And Eagle Warrior 4 says, and a chance to protect what's left of our world. With a gracious smile, Cora leads them into the heart of the Crimson Castle. As they explore, the Eagle Warriors seem enchanted by the vibrant colors and harmonious blend of nature and architecture. Cora says, this castle will be your sanctuary, a place where your strength and courage will shine. And tonight, we celebrate. Join us at the Crimson Garden for a dinner celebration under the moon. The Eagle Warriors exchange excited glances, their spirits lifted by the prospect of celebration and unity. Scene 9, Moonlit Celebration. Once again, let's get some Crimson Moons in the chat, Crimson Knights. We gotta use our emojis. Angel says, I'll be streaming Wildcard Football the day it comes out at least. I'm honestly thinking about purchasing some VC before the prices go up. What's VC? Saby said, Crimson, for you, if you can reach scene 10 and progress to 12, a very hilarious scene awaits. And 13 contains something mysterious, huh? Scene 9, Moonlit Celebration. The moon hangs the moon hangs low in the sky, casting a gentle silver glow over the Crimson Garden. Tables adorned with lanterns and flowers are set up, creating an enchanting ambiance. Laughter and music fill the air as Ethan, the Eagle Warriors, the Crimson Knights, and Cora, Saby, Tyler, Nick, and Luna gather to celebrate their unity and the promise of a new future. Ethan, raising his glass, says, to our newfound alliance, to unity and hope. All, to unity and hope! As glasses clink, the atmosphere is charged with a sense of camaraderie and joy. The Eagle Warriors, mingling with the Crimson Knights, share stories and exchange smiles. Amidst the laughter and conversation, Nick steps forward, his eyes twinkling with mischief. Nick, grinning, says, let me tell you how I bravely took on the dark entities with my unparalleled taunting skills. Amused chuckles ripple through the crowd as everyone leans in to listen to Nick's storytelling. Eagle Warrior 1 with a smile says, taunting the shadows, that's a new strategy. Eagle Warrior 2 says, did it really work? Nick launches into a dramatic tale, recounting his exploits with animated gestures and playful expressions. The Eagle Warriors and the Crimson Knights listen in rapt attention, their laughter blending with the night's melody. Nick says, and there I was, armed with only my wits and my magnificent taunts. Hey, shadowy creatures, I said, you need a sunblock for all this light. The garden erupts in laughter, the sound of merriment echoing in the air. Cora, Saby, Tyler, and Luna join in the cheerful atmosphere, their spirits lifted by Nick's lively storytelling. Korra, chuckling, says, well, it seems we found a unique weapon against the darkness. Saby says, who knew taunts could be so effective? As the celebration continues, the moon's silvery light bathes the garden in a serene glow. Ethan raises an eyebrow at Nick with a playful smirk. Ethan says, so Nick, you're saying your taunts are what really saved the day? Nick strikes a dramatic JoJo pose, a mischievous gleam in his eyes. Of course, my taunts are the stuff of legends. Laughter erupts once more, and the scene becomes a beautiful tapestry of unity, laughter, and the shared promise of a brighter future. The celebration under the moonlight serves as a testament to the power of friendship and the ability to find light, even in the darkest of times. Now, this next one says scene 9. Okay. I guess I thought we were just reading. Oh yeah, there's scene 9, Moonlit Celebration. That's what we were reading, scene 9. We just finished that. And now this says scene 9, a horrifying haunting encounter. I like the improvisation, Latrice. Angel said V-Bucks. It autocorrects. Oh yeah, buying V-Bucks before the price goes up. It's not a bad idea. Huh. When is the price going up? When is that happening? All right, let me grab a little snack. I'm just giving you a hard time, Saby. Jeremiah said, Crimson, I'm adding more challenge commands. Yeah, I love that idea, dude. I'll have to steal some stuff from you know what I mean? Jeremiah said, Fortnite is losing money more than they're making it. Honestly, kind of hard to believe. How are they not making money? All right. Again, if you're just joining, welcome to the Crimson Reading Den. We are in our third stream of reading through the Crimson Knights Legacy, a story written by Saby, one of the Crimson Knights, about the Crimson Knights, for the Crimson Knights. And tonight's stream is especially special because it is Saby's birthday. And so we're doing this stream in special honor of Saby, our Moon Crimson Knights with the most watch hours on the channel and one of our beloved Moon mods. We're now in Scene 9, a horrifying, haunting encounter. Scene 9B, I would say. As the celebration continues under the moonlit sky, Saby leans over to Tyler and speaks in a hushed tone. I'm going for a walk, Tyler. I'll be back soon. If anyone asks, just let them know. With a nod, Tyler smiles and continues to enjoy the festivities. Saby steps away from the crowd, his footsteps taking him to a quiet corner of the garden. His gaze is distant as he reflects on the recent events and the challenges they've overcome. Saby, murmuring to himself, says, the unity, the battles we've fought, the darkness dispelled. Suddenly, a chilling voice pierces the air, calling Saby's name with an eerie familiarity. His heart skips a beat, and his eyes widen in shock. Saby. Frozen in place, Saby's mind races as he tries to process the inexplicable voice. A shiver runs down his spine, and his breath catches in his throat. As if pulled by an unforeseen force, he turns, his eyes widening further. The scene shifts, fading into a surreal internal perspective. Saby finds himself standing in darkness, illuminated only by two piercing crimson eyes that seem to bore into his very soul. His body trembles and he's unable to look away from the eyes that seem to hold a terrifying power. Crimson eyes, say Saby. The voice echoes within his mind, each syllable reverberating with a haunting intensity. Saby's thoughts are clouded by fear, his instincts telling him to run, to escape the suffocating presence before him. Saby, whispering, voice trembling, says, Who are you? The crimson eyes seem to glow brighter, and a sense of malevolence fills the air. Saby's mind races, his fear palpable. Crimson eyes say, I am what you fear. I am what you cannot escape. Saby's horror deepens as the eyes seem to bore into his very thoughts, as if tearing away his defenses. The fear becomes overwhelming, and his body feels as though it's trapped in a nightmarish grip. Saby, his voice barely audible, says, No, this can't be happening. As the haunting encounter continues within his mind, the scene outside shifts to show the rest of the celebration continuing, oblivious to Saby's inner turmoil. As the chilling encounter continues within Saby's mind, the voice speaks with an eerie resonance, its words weaving a tale of ancient battles and forgotten destinies. Crimson eyes say, Long ago an ancient warrior rose against me, a beacon of light in that darkest of times. This warrior's strength shattered the binds that held me. Once every 6,000 years, the forces of light unite to repel the encroaching darkness. Saby's mind is filled with images of battles waged across time, the struggle between light and shadow evident in every frame. The voice's words hold a hypnotic power, drawing him deeper into its narrative. Crimson eyes say, And now, Saby, you stand on the precipice of this cycle. The threads of fate has intertwined us. Saby's thoughts swirl, confusion mingling with fear. He tries to comprehend the significance of the voice's words, his mind racing to find answers amid the haunting revelations. Saby, whispering, his voice trembling, says, Ancient warrior, darkness defeated, 6,000 years, how does this connect to me? The voice seems to chuckle, the sound sending chills down Saby's spine. Crimson eyes say, You and I are bound by more than you realize, Saby. Our fates are intertwined, just as they were in the past. Saby's brows furrow, his confusion deepening. He gathers his courage, speaks, his voice shaky yet determined. Saby says, Connected? How? What do you mean? As Saby's questions hang in the air, the darkness around him seems to churn and twist, the crimson eyes growing even brighter. The voice's malevolence becomes palpable, and a sense of suffocating dread fills the space around him. Crimson eyes say, "Time will reveal all, Saby. The threads of destiny are woven in ways you cannot yet comprehend." With those cryptic words, the darkness seems to surge forward, engulfing Saby's senses. The voice, the crimson eyes, and the suffocating presence all vanish, leaving him gasping for breath and drenched in cold sweat. The moonlit celebration and the sounds of laughter return, but Saby remains stunned and disoriented. He blinks, trying to reconcile the haunting encounter with his reality. Saby, whispering to himself, says, "Connected, destiny, an ancient warrior. What was that voice trying to tell me?" As the celebration continues in the moonlight, Saby's left grappling with the enigmatic words that still linger in his mind, a puzzle he's determined to unravel in the days to come. Scene 10, the awkwardly timed encounter. As Saby returns to the celebration, he's met with a rather unexpected sight that stops him in his tracks. Ethan and Nick, in a playful spirit, are engaged in an all-out fun fight. It's a fun fight. Their laughter fills the air as they exchange mock punches, their antics drawing cheers and amused claps from Tyler and the Eagle Warriors. Saby, with a raised eyebrow, a funny expression, says, "What in the world?" Jaw slightly dropping, Saby watches the scene with a mixture of surprise and amusement. He can't help but chuckle as he approaches Tyler, who's grinning at the spectacle. Saby says, "Okay, I have to ask, what is going on here?" Tyler, laughing, says, "Oh, you missed quite a show, Saby. Ethan and Nick decided to let loose with a friendly mock fight. It's chaos, but it's all in good fun." Saby looks back at the playful scuffle, his lips curving into a bemused smile. Saby says, "Well, they certainly know how to keep the celebration lively." Tyler smirks and nudges Saby playfully. Tyler says, "Want to join in?" Saby, shaking his head, says, "I think I'll pass on this one." Tyler grins mischievously, leaning in to whisper with a grin. Tyler says, "You know, Luna was asking where you were." Saby's eyes widen slightly, his face turning a shade of red that rivals a tomato. He clears his throat and manages a stuttered response. "Luna was looking for me?" Tyler, winking, says, "Yep, she said to send you to her room when you got back." Saby's heart seems to skip a beat, his embarrassment evident. He quickly makes his way towards Luna's room, his footsteps a mix of curiosity and nervous anticipation. As he enters the room, he finds Luna in the process of changing her into her night clothes. Saby's eyes widen and his cheeks flush with embarrassment. Wow, okay, so this got pretty racy pretty quick. Saby, stammering, says, "Luna, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to intrude." Luna looks up, her expression a mixture of surprise and amusement. Luna, surprising Saby, says, "Well, aren't you a bold one? No need to knock, I guess, huh?" Saby's embarrassment reaches new heights and he manages a sheepish smile. "I'm sorry, I'll just go wait outside." Luna's face contorted into an exaggerated expression of embarrassment. Her eyes widen to comically large proportions and her cheeks turned a vibrant shade of crimson. She pointed at Saby with one hand while clutching her night clothes with the other. "Saby, you couldn't have picked a better time to play surprise guest at Luna's dress-up extravaganza." Wow. Her goofy expression and playful tone turned the awkward situation into a hilarious moment, and even Saby couldn't help but chuckle. Saby, caught off guard by Luna's hilarious response, scratched his head and sheepishly replied with a grin. "Well, Luna, I always knew I had impeccable timing, but now I've taken it to a whole new level, haven't I? Master of the unexpected, that's me." As Luna changes, a comfortable silence falls between them, filled with unspoken camaraderie and the promise of more shared moments to come. Gosh. Wow, Saby, you really wrote in this whole scene for yourself, huh, bro? Welcome, welcome, Nick. How's it going, man? Nick said some guy manipulated the PS5 Modern Warfare 3 beta and has been posting videos of it. Said it looks pretty cool. Can't wait to play it on Friday. I thought the open beta starts tomorrow. No? Or is it like early access open beta is tomorrow or something? I don't know. Nick, are you gonna stream? Are you gonna stream Modern Warfare 3? I didn't buy it. I didn't pre-order it, but if you stream it, I might try to see if I can pop in and watch. preload starts tomorrow. Oh, okay. I thought tomorrow was the day, which I thought was kind of odd because why would you? I don't know. Assassin's Creed Mirage is coming out tomorrow, so it's like, really? You're gonna do your open beta on the same day as Assassin's Creed Mirage, like a huge game release? Okay, you can't on Friday because you don't have a capture card. Oh, you're playing on PS5. Nick, are you always playing on PlayStation, or have you been playing Modern Warfare 2 on PC? I thought you were playing on PC for some reason. Welcome, Person Man, as well. Welcome, welcome. Said, I wasn't going to show up due to time constraints, but I had to wish you a happy birthday, Saby. Hope it's a good one. Thanks for popping in and saying happy birthday to Saby, Person Man. The beta is only on PS5 Friday. Once the PC one starts, that's what you'll be playing. Oh, gotcha, okay. So do you have to pre-order the game to play the beta on PS5? Or can anyone play it? Like, is it open, is it just free and open to anyone, or you have to have pre-ordered the game? Friday's PlayStation Early Access, but it's an open beta, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, can anyone play it? Sunday, anyone can play, even if you didn't pre-order it. Well, maybe I'll have to check it out on Sunday, just off stream. I don't know. PS5 Call of Duty Modern Warfare. No, that's not what I want. Call of Duty. Game bundle beta free. Modern Warfare 3 open beta. Add to library. Can I download this? Early access is October 6th to 8th on PlayStation. Open beta access is available for all PlayStation players from October 8th to 10th, and then October 12th to 16th. Okay, so 8th to 10th would be Sunday through Tuesday, and then Thursday through Monday. Okay. Oh, right. Tomorrow is the COD Next event. They'll showcase everything. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, I could be convinced, but I don't know. I've already spent so much money on games in this month that I don't think I'm gonna add in another game. It just feels like, I don't know. I wish they just supported Modern Warfare 2 for like another year. Personally, rather than coming out with a whole new game. But we'll see. Alright. Let's keep going, Crimson Knights. Scene 11, Moonlit Serenity. As Saby waits outside Luna's room, his mind swirls with a mix of embarrassment and anticipation. I bet it does. After a while, Luna peeks out, her presence immediately calming his nerves. Luna, smiling, says, "Come on in, Saby." Saby's heart races, and he enters Luna's room with a slightly reddened face. He struggles to find his words as he feels a strange mixture of nervousness and comfort in her presence. Luna, placing a hand on Saby's chest, "You seem a bit flustered." As Luna's hand makes contact with his chest, Saby feels an unexpected sense of calmness wash over him. He looks into her eyes, finding solace in their depths. Softly, he says, "Your touch, it's comforting." Luna's touch seems to tether him to the present moment, and Saby's hand instinctively reaches out, gently holding Luna's hand. Wow. This is just escalating, man. Luna, with a gentle smile, says, "Saby, let's step out to the balcony. The moonlight is calling." Saby nods, his hands still intertwined with Luna's. They move to the balcony, the moon casting a silvery glow over everything. As they step into the moonlight, Luna's presence feels even more enchanting, and the night seems to hold a sense of magic. With each step, the world seems quiet down, leaving only the soft rustling of leaves and the distant sound of celebration. Saby's heartbeat matches the rhythm of their connection, and the air is filled with an unspoken understanding. Luna stops near the railing, her gaze fixed on the moonlit landscape. Saby stands beside her, his hand still holding hers. Luna, whispering, says, "There's something magical about nights like these, don't you think?" Saby in awe says, "Yes, there is. And there's something magical about being here with you." Dang, Saby's smooth with it. Luna's eyes meet his, and a gentle smile tugs at her lips. She leans slightly closer, and Saby feels his heart race in response. Luna softly says, "Saby, sometimes the most beautiful moments are the simplest ones, shared under the moonlight." As Luna's words hang in the air, Saby feels a connection that transcends words. The moonlight seems to wrap around them, cocooning them in a world of their own. Scene 12, Whispers of the Heart. Saby and Luna stand on the balcony, bathed in the ethereal glow of the moonlight. The air is perfumed with a delicate scent of the crimson garden, and the world seems to stand still, entranced by the magic of the moment. Saby softly says, "This place, Luna, it's unlike anything I've ever seen." Luna, smiling, says, "The crimson garden holds a special kind of beauty, doesn't it? It's as if every flower, every leaf is touched by the light of unity." Saby nods, his gaze shifting between the moonlit landscape and Luna's serene expression. Saby says, "And being here with you, it feels like a dream." Luna, with a soft chuckle, says, "Sometimes reality can be more beautiful than any dream." They share a comfortable silence, the moonlight weaving a tapestry of enchantment around them. Luna turns towards Saby, her eyes reflecting the gentle luminosity of the night. Luna says, "Saby, I feel like we've been through so much together. Each challenge, each victory, they brought us closer." Saby nods. "I feel it too, Luna. It's as if every moment has led us to this point." The moonlight seems to deepen the connection between them, making their bond even more palpable. Saby takes a step closer to Luna, and their hands brush against each other's. "Luna, Before Saby can finish his sentence, Luna places a finger against his lips, her gaze kind and understanding. "Saby, you don't have to say anything. I know what's in your heart." Saby smiles, his heart racing as he gazes into Luna's eyes. Saby, whispering, says, "Thank you, Luna." As their conversation comes to a close, Saby takes a step back, his expression a mix of reverence and gratitude. "I should be going now," Saby says. "The celebration's still in full swing." Luna watches him with a warm smile, her eyes holding a sense of mystery and wonder. Luna says, "Of course, Saby. Enjoy the rest of the night." As Saby turns to leave, Luna places a hand on her heart, feeling something that defies explanation. She closes her eyes and whispers to herself, her voice carried away by the gentle breeze. Luna, whispering, says, "What is this feeling?" With a sigh and a lingering smile, Luna remains on the balcony, lost in her thoughts as the moonlight continues to bathe the world in its silvery embrace. Nick said, "All the stuff you get for the Vault Edition of Modern Warfare 3 is pretty cool. I'll get the Black Cell and 50 tier skips for Modern Warfare 3 Season 1 Battle Pass, like 4 special operators and 2 weapon vaults." I mean, it's cool stuff, but it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like it's so expensive, you know? It's like, I spent $100 on Modern Warfare 2, and a year later, you can spend like $100 on a new game. You can spend another like $30, I guess, on, Black Cell. So you could spend $130 on like, Modern Warfare 3 a year after Modern Warfare 2 came out. It's just, I don't know. Just kind of quick timeline, I would say. All right. Scene 13, Veiled Conspiracies. Amidst the jubilant celebration in the Crimson Garden, where laughter and music intertwine, a dark figure stands shrouded in shadows at a distance. Saby's sinister counterpart, his demeanor malevolent, engages in conversation with a mysterious figure cloaked in darkness. Saby's counterpart, grinning with dark intent. Look at them, celebrating their victory. They're blissfully ignorant of the storm that approaches. The mysterious figure, with his voice cold and enigmatic, says, their jubilation will be short-lived. Our plans are set in motion, and soon darkness will reign. The mysterious figure says, their celebration masks their ignorance. The time of reckoning draws closer. A sinister energy emanates from Saby's counterpart, and his eyes glow with an unsettling red hue. A dark aura envelops him, swirling like a tempest of malevolence. Saby's counterpart says this momentary unity won't withstand the true power of darkness. Our plans will plunge them into chaos. The camera shifts to the joyous celebration where Ethan, Luna, Cora, Tyler, Nick, and others dance and celebrate under the moonlit sky. The scene then returns to Saby's counterpart, his grin twisting with wicked satisfaction. They'll learn that even the brightest light can cast the darkest shadows. Saby's counterpart then says, their light will crumble, crushed by the weight of their own optimism. Our dark designs will thrive. As the camera lingers on the ominous figures in the distance, the scene fades into darkness, leaving an air of impending doom and a chilling sense of mystery. Ending title, Whispers of Twilight. All right. So now we're getting into Crimson Eclipse, The Eternal Watch, Season 2, Episode 8. Season 2, Episode 8. All right. So we'll come back to here. I kind of want to see, like, how much is there? Like, is this the end, right? This is the end right here. These scenes have, like, different parts to them, man. Like, Scene 9, Part 4, 5. I just want to see, like, how long this is. Okay, so this is... all of this is Season 2, Episode 10. This is all Season 2, Episode 10. Yeah, this thing is crazy long. Oh my gosh. That was all Season 2, Episode 9. And then this is Season 2, Episode 8. With 21 scenes. Whew. That is a lot. My goodness. All right, Rec and Jeremiah, have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the reading of Crimson Knight's Legacy. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon and evening for the release day of Assassin's Creed Mirage. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the video and being subscribed and joined to the channel. Appreciate you all. I think we're gonna go, we'll go a little bit further here. We can keep going. But obviously, we are far, far, far from ever finishing this thing. It's gonna take a long time to ever finish this. It's just confusing because the, like, progress bar, the Discord progress bar on the side, like, changes as you scroll, so it doesn't really show you how close you are to the top or bottom. It only shows how close you are
10 jumping jacks
to the top or bottom of what it has loaded. Episode 9, Season 2 is over 13,000 words, and your final episode is over 20,000. I mean, that final episode's insane, dude. So we're on Season 2, Episode 8. I think we just finished Episode 7. Like, we read all of Episode 7 tonight. And this is Episode 8. All right. Jeremiah's making me do some jumping jacks. Let's do those, and then I'll read a little bit more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ten jumping jacks for Jeremiah. All right, excuse me. All right, here we go. Season 2, Episode 8. The episode title is Dawn of Vigilance. Scene 1, Veiled Intrigues and Unearthed Truths. A new dawn bathes the crimson land in soft hues of gold and pink. The night celebrations have transitioned into a peaceful slumber, and as the first rays of sunlight kiss the horizon, the inhabitants awaken to a brand new day. In their own ways, Saby, Ethan, Luna, Cora, Tyler, and Nick begin their morning routines, each with a purpose that contributes to the land's well-being and their shared mission. Nick, scrutinizing the supply, says, weapons, rations, everything seems to be in order. Tyler, engrossed in magical tomes, says, studying the ancient spells could hold the key to understanding our adversaries. Luna, surrounded by blossoms in the Crimson Garden, says, nature's beauty is a reminder of the harmony we're striving to protect. Cora, instructing the Eagle Warrior, says, focus your energy. Let your Crimson Inferno magic flow. Ethan, guiding the new recruit, says, precision and teamwork. That's how we overcome. As the day progresses, Saby decides to venture beyond the boundaries of the camp, his vigilance leading him to explore the Crimson Land for any potential threats. While wandering, Saby suddenly finds himself face to face with his counterpart, an eerie calm settling in the air. They exchange a few words, their conversation carrying a weight of history and enigma. Saby's counterpart says, this world's a canvas of chaos and order, each stroke holding a fragment of destiny. Saby says, what do you want? Why are you still here? Their words are cryptic, the air heavy with unspoken connection between them. Eventually, their conversation ends, leaving Saby with more questions than answers. After their exchange, Saby's counterpart reaches out and takes a key from Saby's possession, a small chamber beckoning them both. Scene 2, Reclamation of Shadows. Gimme that said, good night guys, bedtime, have a happy birthday, Saby. Gimme, thank you for hanging out so long tonight, man. Appreciate you, good to see you. Sleep well, my friend. Jeremiah said, also, Crimson, I'm streaming tomorrow at 8 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's awesome, Jeremiah. Should be good. Seed 2, Reclamation of Shadows. In the dimly lit chamber, Saby stands cloaked in shadows, his heart racing with a mix of determination and caution. His counterpart enters, a wary expression etched on his face as he scans the surroundings for any hidden threats. Saby's counterpart, whispering, says, I know you're here, Saby. Show yourself. Unbeknownst to his counterpart, Saby is indeed present, poised to take action. As his counterpart steps further into the chamber, Saby's silhouette emerges from the darkness, his movements swift and calculated. Saby, resolute, says, you won't escape this time. In an instant, Saby lunges forward, seizing his counterpart in a vice grip. Before he can react, his counterpart struggles, his initial shock giving way to frantic resistance. Saby's counterpart says, let me go, you fool! Saby wastes no time, the crystal of purification clutched tightly in his hand. With a swift motion, he activates the crystal, its radiant light surging forth and enveloping them both. The chamber becomes a battlefield of light and shadow as the crystal's energy clashes with the darkness that taints Saby's counterpart. Saby says, this crystal holds the power to free you from the darkness that's consumed you. As the crystal's light intensifies, the darkness surrounding Saby's counterpart begins to weaken. He gasps, his struggles growing weaker as the grip of darkness lessens. Saby's counterpart, with his voice strained, says, no, I won't let you control me. But the crystal's light is relentless, seeping into the cracks of his counterpart's corrupted being, revealing glimpses of his former self beneath the malevolent facade. Saby, steadfast, says, the darkness can't hold you forever. Remember who you used to be. As the battle between light and darkness rages within, Saby's counterpart form shudders, and he lets out a guttural cry. The crystal's power begins to prevail, slowly erasing the shadows that had ensnared him. Saby's counterpart, his voice breaking, says, I remember fragments of who I was. The crystal's light intensifies to a blinding brilliance, and in the midst of the struggle, Saby's counterpart's features become clearer, his true identity emerging from the depths of darkness. Saby says, embrace the light that's still within you. As the crystal's energy reaches its apex, the darkness finally succumbs. Saby's counterpart stands before him, restored to his original form, his eyes reflecting the mix of emotions swirling within him. Saby's counterpart, his voice soft, says, thank you for saving me from myself. The crystal's light subsides, leaving the chamber bathed in a gentle glow. Saby's counterpart takes a deep breath, his eyes meeting Saby's with a mixture of gratitude and determination. Latrice said, well, good night, everyone. I enjoyed chatting and listening to Crimson read and act. I'll be here next time, and glad you enjoyed today, Saby. Thanks for hanging out, Latrice. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Sleep well, have a good night, and like I say, I will be streaming again tomorrow, afternoon and evening, with some Assassin's Creed Mirage. Very much looking forward to it. Scene 3, Unveiling Shadow's Grip. In the aftermath of the cleansing, Saby's counterpart catches his breath, his features now free from the shroud of darkness that had consumed him for so long. He turns to Saby, urgency in his eyes. Saby's counterpart says, quickly, gather your allies, we need to talk. Saby nods, his expression a mix of curiosity and caution. With a sense of urgency, he calls upon Cora, Ethan, Luna, Tyler, and Nick, leading them to a private room where they can converse without interruption. Cora, concerned, says, what's going on, Saby? Why the urgency? Saby, addressing his counterpart, says, tell them what you told me. Saby's counterpart takes a deep breath, his gaze moving from one ally to the next. He begins recounting his harrowing journey into darkness, the struggles he faced, and the moment when he finally found redemption. Saby's counterpart, with a hint of remorse, says, I was consumed by bitterness and anger. The darkness exploited my vulnerabilities, feeding on my negative emotions until I became a mere puppet. Luna, sympathetic, said, to be trapped in darkness for so long, it must have been agonizing. Saby's counterpart, nodding, says, It was a nightmare I couldn't escape. I lost sight of who I was, and the darkness twisted me into something I wasn't. Ethan, thoughtful, says, but you found a way back. Saby's counterpart says, yes, thanks to Saby and the Crystal of Purification. It was a battle within myself, and with the support of the Crystal's light, I managed to break free. As he shares his story, Saby's counterpart's voice trembles with emotion, his vulnerability on display for all to see. Tyler, curious, says, what was it like confronting your own darkness? Saby's counterpart says, terrifying and liberating at the same time. I had to face the pain I'd been avoiding, to confront my mistakes and regrets. Only then could I truly be free. Nick, impressed, said, to fight against your own inner demons takes incredible strength. Saby's counterpart said, I don't want redemption to be a privilege only I possess. The darkness is cunning, always seeking vulnerabilities, but we can stand against it together. Cora, resolute, says, your experience is a reminder that none of us are immune to the pull of darkness. We must remain vigilant. As Saby's counterpart finishes speaking, the room is filled with a contemplative silence. Saby softly says, we stand together to protect not just the Crimson Land, but each other. With their shared resolve, Saby and his allies face a future that is both uncertain and full of potential. Their unity, forged through trials and shared experiences, becomes their greatest strength against the looming shadows that continue to test their determination. He said, in this scene, I told what negative thoughts do to people in a short version. I know, I was gonna say, it's like, I like it. I like your description of descending into the darkness. Scene 4, a figure's dark intent. In the depths of the shadows, the mysterious figure stands, disappointment etched on his features as he observes Saby's counterpart's redemption unfold. He mutters to himself, his voice dripping with frustration. The mysterious figure, whispering, says, how disappointing. He had the potential to serve me well, yet he chose the path of redemption. With a resigned sigh, the mysterious figure raises his hand, his fingers curling into a fist. In an instant, he dissolves into a wisp of darkness, vanishing into the air as though he was never there. Scene transition. The scene shifts, revealing a vast chamber cloaked in darkness. Dark crystals protrude from the walls, exuding an eerie aura. At the center of the room, a massive and terrifying beast is chained, its eyes gleaming with a malevolent hunger. The mysterious figure, voice echoing, says, awaken, my servant. The time has come to sow chaos and despair. With a motion of his hand, the chains binding the beast crumble into dust, and the creature lets out a guttural roar that reverberates through the chamber. It glares at its master with unwavering loyalty, awaiting its command. He says, wreak havoc upon the Crimson Land. Let their unity crumble and their hope turn to ashes. As the beast lunges forward, the scene fades, leaving behind a chilling sense of impending calamity. The mysterious figure's sinister intentions cast a looming shadow over the land, and the path ahead becomes shrouded in uncertainty. The mysterious figure calmly says, how amusing. The Crimson Land, a beacon of unity and hope, will be reduced to mere fragments. Their efforts, their bonds, all for nothing. The mysterious figure's laughter reverberates through the darkness, carrying an unsettling calmness. Mysterious figure says, the Crimson Land will be no more, just as I have foreseen. His words hang in the air like a sinister proclamation, leaving a sense of foreboding and a chilling certainty that his dark plans are set into motion. Saby said, in this scene, the beast is inspired by the beast boss in Elden Ring. I forgot the name. The beast with the blade, but without blade in my series. Little inspiration. I would say a lot of this definitely brings up Elden Ring feelings, for sure. Originally named this beast Elden Beast of Garamore, but changed it for something to come in the future. Okay. Alright. My throat is starting to hurt, so I don't actually think I can read much more. What we can do now is, if Saby wants, we can bring Saby into the voice chat for a little bit. He can share some of his thoughts, some of the behind the scenes, you know, the director's cut type of comments. answer any questions that anyone has. If you have questions or comments on what we've read tonight or any of the Crimson Knights Legacy that we've read, go ahead and, put your comment in chat and we'll read and respond to it. But yeah, Saby, if you want, we can have you join voice chat for, a little bit here. And we can listen to your thoughts and insights if you'd like. All right. Saby said he's ready. Hey, how's it going, Saby?
It's going wonderfully great, Crimson.
Awesome, man. Well, again, now that we're talking, happy birthday to you. Thank you again for sharing this awesome story with us.
Thank you very much, Crimson. I'm happy to hear that.
So, I think, I'd love to hear any behind the scenes or, kind of comments or fleshing out of what we read tonight, and, anything that you wanted to share with us from what we've read so far tonight.
In all of this, I originally planned another thing in this scene from scene 7, which was but original, but then I edited it to different thing. This one, uniting in celebration and embers of hope. It was a different type of scene, but I edited it. It was like the land was absolutely secured, and then the Eagle Warriors lives there and happily ever after. They did not join the Crimson Knights in their journey, but I thought it would be uh, not that interesting to do that. Then I changed it to like this, and then at the end they joined Crimson Knights. For this, I have plans for in the future, which will be revealed in season 3 in the upcoming episodes.
I can't believe that you're thinking about writing a season 3 when it's going to take forever just to read through season 2. So you're saying that you added having the Eagle Warriors join the Crimson Knights? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That's cool. So that was just like something that you were thinking about and you're like, I should go back and edit that, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know how you keep all of this straight in your head of like, remembering everything that you've written. Because it's a lot,
There are many things that I cannot what's that word called? Yeah, describe in many words, but keep it in short. Like if I were to describe as many things as possible, it would be longer than expected.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. In some ways,
So
this
I'll
whole
keep it
thing is
in
written, it's kind of written in a way like a play or like a script for a show or something like that, It's not exactly written like a book. It's written more like a script, I guess.
It's more like a anime series type, like
Right.
like a Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones type.
Yeah, for sure. Well, any other sort of behind the scenes, comments or things that you want us to know from what we read tonight?
For now, I don't think there is, but I would like to explain on the disturb the where was it? I'm at the last. Ah, here we go. A mysterious voice.
Uh-huh.
A mysterious voice. This, this is a mysterious voice. It's a type of experience in when I was in childhood. I was experiencing some type of things that call my name, like Saby. And, and it was like Sabyasachi, Sabyasachi, type of things. So this thing I put this in my series. It's called Saby.
Saby.
This doesn't stop here. This doesn't stop here. This type of voices will become more vivid and vibrant in upcoming episodes. And at the last, you'll love it. Don't worry.
You're breaking up a good bit, Sabi. I caught some of what you were saying, but you're breaking up a lot, unfortunately. Well, Crimson Knights, do we have any questions or comments for Sabi on the parts of the Crimson Knights legacy that we read tonight? Anything that you guys would like to share or ask in chat while we have Sabi in the voice chat in Discord with us?
I'm here, everyone. If you have any questions, make sure to let it out. And so do you have any questions or anything you would like to know in progress you've read so far?
Not that I can really think of. I think, you know, at one point I was wondering what was going to happen with the, like, the monster, because they were, like, fighting the monster, and then we didn't really hear about the monster, but then the question got answered because later the monster got disintegrated by the crystal, you know, so you did come back to that. So that got answered. Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest question right now is, like, who is this mysterious figure? What are they up to? But I assume that, you know, that question will get answered as we continue to read. So...
Yeah, that question will be answered in my later episodes.
Yeah, so, you know, obviously we'll just read in future streams and get the answer to that question. So yeah, right now I feel like you know, most of the questions that I had have either been answered or I expect that they'll be answered in the coming scenes and episodes. So I can't think of any big questions that I actually have right now, because they were pretty much answered, or I think that they will be answered.
All right. So what are you thinking on this progress so far? What do you think of the scenes I created?
Yeah, I mean, I like it a lot. Again, I'm pretty overwhelmed by, like, how long this whole book is. I cannot believe, one, how much you wrote, and how much time that had to take. But I'm also like, wow, this is gonna take, like, a long time for us to even read all this. So I'm definitely overwhelmed just by the sheer volume of writing that you've done. But yeah, I don't know. I liked what we've read. Once again, you know, you tend to write pretty redemptively. So, like, the Sabi counterpart gets redeemed, you know, freed from the darkness. So that was, you know, that was kind of unexpected that happened so quick, but that was cool. And I also, you know, I laugh when you write yourself into, like, a kind of risque scene with Luna.
Yeah, that scene I put it from from an anime type, like when a girl changing in the night suit and the boy walks in with embarrassment and red face, you know. I put it in that scene.
I just think it's especially funny that you put you as the person. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Sabi's the one walking in. Okay, Sabi.
Yep. It is me.
The closest we've gotten to me being in this thing is like the moon floating in the sky, so which is fine. Which is fine.
Oh, don't worry. Your name will be here in the upcoming episode on episode 10.
Oh my gosh, episode 10? We'll never get there, Saby.
On episode 10, you get your own surprise.
All right, well, you've given me a good teaser that'll make me want to keep reading because or give me the motivation I need to power through all the way to episode 10.
Don't worry, if I were to guess, it will probably take you 3 streams to finish my series.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Angel said, oh dear, there's a bunch of episodes. Sound like a lot more people coming into it. See, there's a question. Is Angel in this series?
Yeah, he will make an appearance on season 3.
Season 3? Wait, season 3. Okay. Gosh. So it hasn't been written yet.
No, it hasn't.
Okay.
I'm still imagining stuff on this. How do I come up with? How do I start season 3 on this particular content? Then I will write another stuff. But for now, I was did you remember that time when I was talking about the Rancid Ricky, the right hand of the Crimson Overlord?
Right.
It was apparent when I originally imagined Ricky was about to appear on season 9. I mean episode 9, scene 3. He was about to come in this scene with a flaming crimson inferno, burning all the forest with engulfed in malevolent darkness, saving Luna in the process. Luna was on the hunt to find a magical crystal, but in the journey she was captured in the forest by a malevolent entity in the forest who was controlling every element in the forest, like trees, fruits, etc. So in this way, Ricky was making an appearance, and his story was revealed later on scene 12 on his full story, like who he is and where is he come from, why he is the right hand man of the Crimson Overlord. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But later I pushed it back to season 3.
Okay. Good to know. What was I just gonna say? Whoops. I don't remember. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I don't know. I lost it.
On any kind of scene? Any kind of like a content or scene that you wanted to talk about?
I don't know. I had something that I was gonna ask about, but I forgot while you were talking. So I don't know.
Like when I was talking about Ricky and his.
Oh, I know what I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you.
There we go.
So like, did you use AI to like write any of this, or like have you like written all of this yourself without any AI or any kind of, you know, help or whatever?
I use voice typing to write all this stuff with the help of my friends.
So you just spoke all of it and wrote it out that way. You didn't use AI to like auto write stuff for you.
No.
It's pretty impressive, dude. I mean, you must have been speaking to text for so long, like hours and hours and hours and hours. Because I'm not even coming up with stuff. I'm just straight up reading this for hours and hours and hours, and we're only, you know, we haven't finished after like 3 streams.
Yeah, instead of typing on keyboard, it's extremely easy on voice typing. It saves a lot of effort and time as well.
Still takes a long time. I mean, it has to have taken you a long time to speak it all out, because I'm reading it, you know, and it's taking a long time just to read it. So
Yeah, especially the I mean voicing and editing. Editing takes it.
it's impressive, dude.
As you have noticed, I made simple mistakes of them.
Oh yeah, but I mean, you've written so much, it's, you know, I just give you a hard time, but like, it's impressive. Well, I think that's most of what I had. So again, happy birthday, Saby, and thank you so much for being such an awesome member of the Crimson Knights and writing this whole thing and sharing with us. It's a lot of fun. So we all love and appreciate you, Saby.
Thank you very much for your kind words, Crimson. I as well appreciate every one of you. That's the best birthday present ever.
Awesome. Can we get some happy birthdays and GGs in the chat for Saby? Appreciate you, Saby. Fun hanging out with you tonight, man.
Thank you, Crimson. Yep, same.
All right. Well, have a good, I guess, day, and perhaps I'll see you for some of the Assassin's Creed stream later.
Yeah, I'm excited for Assassin's Creed Mirage on what the story will unfold in that game.
Yeah, I'm excited too, man. It's gonna be awesome. All right. Well, good talking with you, voice to voice, Saby.
Yep, I'm happy to.
Bye.
Thank you again, Crimson. See you soon.
All right. So GG's to Saby. Happy birthday to Saby. We'll give Saby some birthday points. I don't know if we gave Angel birthday points, did we? I don't know. Add 19 more and make it 60. I don't know. Seems like, okay, there we go. Well, it worked that. I don't know. Whatever. We'll check later. Again, happy birthday to Saby Sachi. Happy birthday to Angel. We celebrated that earlier in the week. Thank you, everybody, for joining tonight's special birthday Saby Sachi Crimson Knights Legacy stream. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for being subscribed and joined to the channel. I appreciate you all. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow afternoon and evening for the release day of Assassin's Creed Mirage. I'm going to try to get a good night of rest so that I'm ready for that. So sleep well, Crimson Knights, and I will see you again very soon. Night, everybody.